Oh my God. Pimple patch activated. Scarf on. Look, I'm not gonna make this long, okay? Because I look a little crazy. Greece is where we are going. We went to Bali and now we're going to another part of the world. We're going to Greece, all right? If you want to hang out on some boats, if you want to be near some crystal blue waters, if you want to eat olives and champagne by the coast, yeah, yeah, make sure that you hit the link in the description because we're going May 2024. There's going to be a couple spots open for the early bird pricing, which means it's going to have about $100 knocked off the price, and it's limited. You'll be notified when the page goes live. The page is also up right now, so you can go see everything that this Greece trip entails, everything that we're going to be doing, places that we're going to be going. I highly suggest you look up the hotels because they are nice, okay? I picked a nice package because we deserve nice things. So if you are trying to go to Greece with me and Jaden in 2024, May 2024, make sure that you hit the link in the description and find out more information. Hoochie Daddies all the way live. Hoochie Daddies come outside. Hoochie Daddies all the way live. Hoochie Daddies come outside. I love studs. Truly, just a fun bunch. I have watched the entire season, first season, because I'm sure, I hope so, that number 2 is on the way. I'm going to pray on it, of Hoochie Daddies. 10 episodes on Tubi. Shout outs, because Tubi don't cost no money. Tubi real. The show was created, produced, and hosted by Crystal Hutchinson, aka Woody, and it's a reality show of 8 masculine presenting queer women in a house in Jacksonville, Florida, going through a series of challenges, which feels strong for what these bitches did in this house, but a series of challenges where they rack up stars. Whoever has the most stars becomes the premier hoochie daddy of the house. You win 2 tickets to Jamaica, which is a interesting choice. And you also win the Hoochie Daddy chain. Now, if you thought that I was going to drag this show, let me tell you, you got another thing coming. Okay, this show was a masterpiece. There was nothing about this show other than the audio. I would change the audio. It was like 2 versus battles happening at one time in one room. I enjoyed myself. I had a fun time. I was entertained. There were some attempts at fighting and the challenges, which were my favorite part, I want to say, to this whole show. They even talked about a few things on this show that you never see. It's mostly that. It's mostly like as you're watching the show, you're kind of like in disbelief that you're watching the show. I just don't think I would have ever seen anything like this ever. And so shout outs to Woody, shout outs to everybody who made that show happen because y'all really did something. Y'all really ate that. Where do I start? As soon as the intro started rolling, I knew I was exactly where I needed to be. Okay, I saw some duct taped titties. The intro song, the Hoochie Daddies intro song that we heard at the top of the hour, it's got a certain je ne sais quoi. It's got a hustle and flow vibe to it. I enjoyed the fact that they leaned into it and that they had fun with it and they didn't try to do anything unfamiliar. You know what I mean? Like it felt very approachable, which is ironic given the way that black masculine, I don't know why I said black like that. Why did I say it like that? Black, okay. African American. These niggas, very quickly you get introduced to all of the cast members of the season. We have Stud King, we have King, Taz, J Cash, Dyke God, Maya B, Moyo, and Fantasize. I love the way Studs be ignoring their whole first name like it doesn't even, it's, girl, that was never a thing. By episode 2, you realize that these are going to be the most stud challenges ever. Like, and I was kind of wondering, I was like, are they going to be more like physical challenges or are they going to be more relating to the experience of being like a masculine queer person? And baby, they dove head first into that shit. I think one of the first challenges they did, they had to design a graphic t-shirt. I was like, girl, what's the next challenge? Buying a pair of men's shorts? There was one challenge which was my favorite and most concerning challenge. Y'all, they had to take as many shots of Casamigos And in the same night, also get a tattoo. If it was on your face, the more points that you got. After you've had as many shots of Casamigos that you can have. On one hand, I was like, yes, you would never see this on television. On the other hand, I'm like, yeah, girl, because this shit feels illegal as fuck. Like, it feels like there were no waivers that were signed. Someone needs to call the CDC. You got a good mix of everything, because they did have a few moments on the show where they talked about some deeper topics. The topic of the term daddy came up, and as masculine presenting queer women, like, do you identify with being like a father figure or holding the title of daddy or dad? So that came up. That was cool. Stud on Stud came up. But of course, you know, oh my God, girl. Why? It's just the way that they set these bitches up to be homophobic. So there was a challenge where they had to work in teams, or in pairs rather, pairs of two, where one person had to bend over and with a balloon on their backside, and the other person had to slide into them with their pelvis. And like, I guess you could have done like whatever part of your body, but you know, obviously they're trying to like be salacious here. You slide into them with your body in hopes to pop the balloon. Group with the most pop balloons wins, right? And of course, the first thing I thought was, when I saw that they were doing this challenge, I was like, well, let the internalized homophobia begin. There's just some gay people that like to be gay, but in a straight way. And if you get what I'm saying, then you get what I'm saying. And so that was interesting to watch on television. That was interesting to watch in a group of people, because one, not all of them felt that way. So that's number one. But two, it was interesting to see, once again, these conversations that me and you watching this video, that me and you may have, that you may have back in the day or even now, it's interesting to see it on television, because it feels like, oh shit, like, I don't know, there's something about like subcultures kind of like overlapping with mainstream. I felt the same way when I saw Pose for the first time. Felt the same way when I saw like Noah's Ark for the first time. Felt the same way when I saw The L Word for the first time. There's something kind of eerie or awkward about when conversations that feel really like siloed in your community are kind of blasted onto a very public stage. There's just a lot of verbal fights that happen in this show. Sometimes there was contact. That guy got one of her locks ripped out. Got that bitch looking like Cynthia out here. I like reality TV, so I like as much mess as possible. So I could always go for more fighting in my programming. But, you know, at the end of the day, it seemed like all of these people in this house had a good time. I'm not going to say the winner. I'm not going to spoil that for you in case you want to go watch it. I will link it in the description if you want to go watch it. It is an amazing program. I had fun. I had a ball. It was messy. It was, at some points I was like, this was shot on an iPhone, but I don't care. I don't even care. I'm here for the ride. And I think that there's something to say about the way that lesbians are always gonna just do what the fuck we gotta do. There's a reason why the L is at the front of LGBT, why we lead the lettuce, bacon, tomato community. We gonna do what we wanna do, okay? And we will be the first to do it. And it may, listen, the budget may be on the floor, but guess what? It got made. It happened. Because were you also not watching Between Women when you were younger? Were you also not watching whatever, literally whatever? It didn't matter what it was about. It didn't matter who it was for. If it was gay and black, I watched it. Like, I don't care if it's a web series. I don't care if it's good. I don't care if it's bad. We were so underserved and deprived as a community when it came to content. Y'all, we were watching anything. And within that same community, we just created our own stuff. We said that we're not going to wait for you. Y'all not going to give us the budget anyway. Y'all not going to give us the green light anyway. This shit is too niche for y'all anyway. It's too black for y'all anyway. So we just going to make it ourselves. And guess what? I was tuned the fuck in. And Hoochie Daddies, I feel like, is a great example of the way of what this looks like in 2023. I think that The Ultimatum was also a really good example of just like queer, even though the host of The Ultimatum wasn't even gay. It's just like how, I mean, so that said, Ultimatum could have been gayer, and blacker.
What's good, world? Y'all, I, I don't even know where to start at. First, I want to thank everybody for making Hoochie Daddies one of the #1 shows around the world. Y'all did that shit. Y'all did y'all big one, man. Shout out to AJS. Shout out to Anthony Filet. Shout out to Juan Ramon, man. Y'all put in that work with me. To Quenda Robinson, you did your thing. So many people to thank. Shout out to the cast, because y'all came with it. I can't wait to get y'all back. Let's talk Hoochie Daddies, right? Y'all want a season 2? I'm ready to give it to y'all. It's ready. Um, well, let me tell you a couple things. I've been getting a lot of questions in my inbox, okay? So about casting call. It's coming soon. I'm going to do 2 type of casting calls. It's going to be one in person, and then it's going to be one online. It's only going to be 2 chosen offline. You're going to email me your video with a song, with the Hoochie Daddy song playing in the background real low, and I'm going to post it on my page, and whoever, the 2 to get the most likes, that's the 2 I'm going to pick off the internet. Then in person, we're recording it. We're going to see who we're going to get in the house. You know what I'm saying? We got them challenges. They're going to be even better, like y'all said, even harder. Make them work for that chain. You feel me? If y'all would like to donate, I do all this in-house. And if y'all want it quicker, y'all can help me. If you can cash out Get Her Done TV. Anything will help, you know what I'm saying? Ain't finna get nothing until a couple months. So, I work hard, everything ready. I'm ready for the casting calls. I'm ready to give you season 2 bigger, better. And I appreciate you guys, man. Y'all did y'all thing. And we coming. Hoochie Daddies, Get Her Done Productions, Get Her Done TV. Like, let's do it. Shout out to Tubi. Send them that recommendation to it. Oh, and it will be in a different city, in a different state. And about y'all say do a film one, maybe down the line. But right now, this is for the masculine identifying women. And we're going to see it and see who the top hoochie is. So, show out.
I never understood why like gay media always defaulted to like white gay stories, considering, do y'all know what happens over here? And Woody took full advantage of that. So shout outs to the creator, shout outs to the cast. I enjoyed myself. I want to be on season 2. Make me a guest judge. Just so you know, on Patreon, I recorded a Smash or Pass video. So if you want to see that, just $5 a month, baby, and you get exclusive videos. But yeah, I did a Smash or Pass video with the cast of Hoochie Daddies. So if you're interested in that, it's only $5 a month. I got you for exclusive videos. And I'll see you very soon in another one. Bye.